Vale, chicos, antes de empezar con el podcast tenemos algo que contaros.
Y no es dar la palmada, no, es que hemos venido hasta aquí, a la nao. Pero primero viene esto. Gerard,
¿Qué?
¿otra vez aquí?
Poner tu corner, ¿no?
El 18 de enero, ¿pero qué hay que volver a explicarlo?
Bueno, mejor que lo expliquen ellos.
Es un nuevo concepto. Un DJ en cada esquina, sin poder verse. Sincronizados con la música.
Y ahora lo que veníamos a contaros.
Y sí, pues nada, nos hemos dado cuenta que a Barcelona le faltaba algo de colorcito.
Bueno, lo importante es el equilibrio, oscuridad, color.
Tirantes, anorak. Y no es que vengamos de una despedida de solteros. Que
Ni
ya
de
sé lo
una
que estáis
hacer.
pensando. Bueno,
Así que nada, el 26 de enero empieza Pink Cloud.
por la tarde,
Por la tarde, de 5 a 10, rollito hard house, hard trance,
Bones y
un
Toti.
𝗵𝗵𝘁'𝘀 con Toti.
Y encima viene Davyboi. Si queréis venir de rosa o con corbata, pues ya sabéis.
Así que nada, nos vemos el 26 de enero aquí en la Naut para la primera inauguración de Pink Cloud. Welcome to this English version of the Unlocked podcast. I have the pleasure to host your favorite tight DJ, Davyboi.
Hey, hello. Nice to meet you. Thanks that I can be here. It's
Nice
a
to meet
pleasure
you
for
too,
me.
man. I'm super glad that you took the initiative to participate to the podcast. And bro, I need to know, like, how does it feel to be in a rocket?
It's insanely crazy. Like, I just play, like, for me, I just started 1.5 years ago, or maybe like 2 years ago with DJing, and now already like getting flights booked and hotels booked in Barcelona, and also like being here in this podcast where such big names, like you already said, 𝗁𝗃𝘆𝗀𝘆 and 𝗂𝘂 and shit, were here. It's so crazy for me. Also being a guest here, so I'm very thankful for you, and thank you for the invitation.
It's super crazy that you've told me like 1.5 years, all this is happening. Like you'll be doing your first boiler room, if I'm not wrong, Barcelona, Madrid, Montpellier. Like, which was the moment you thought like you were breaking through?
It's I think it's hard to say, because like 1 year ago I didn't expect this, you know, and like you always have like a new breakthrough point where you think, oh, this is like so crazy, I've made it now, you know, like it started like I played in the biggest club in Munich, and then when I thought like, okay, I made it, you know, but then like 2 months later someone booked me in Cologne, and then I thought like, okay, I made it out of Munich. I made it, you know. Then like the first show in I think it was Vienna for Radio Rudina, I think it was like in another country, and then I was like, okay, crazy. Now that is I made it, you know. And then like Paris, Paris I didn't play it. I played in January, but Montpellier and Madrid, and then I thought it made it. But it's like always.
Breaking through,
yeah,
right?
It always tops itself, you know.
Yeah, I noticed like you separated like from getting booked from a very good club in your own region, to jumping away from that region and then jumping away from the country itself. So those 3 steps are the ones that you feel is like, okay, I'm going the good path.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
but I really need to know what's before all that. What's the work before all that? Like for the new generation of artists that are watching us, like how do you leave all this previous work before having all the outcomes that now is happening to you?
Like the time before I started DJing, right?
Yeah.
It was like I'm still a car mechanic, and like working 40-hour job still. Working.
Oh, you're still working?
Yeah, I'm still working like a 40-hour normal job. And I used to just, before my DJ career, I just danced, like went to parties on the weekends with my friends in Munich. We just partied. We went to Berlin to party. We just partied. And all my friends were DJs. And no one in Munich played trance. Like this trance, Eurobeat sound. It was not very common at that time in Munich. They were all playing like hard techno. And it was funny because we always drove from Munich to Berlin just to hear trance.
Okay.
Because the trance scene was so small in Munich, and it was kind of boring. So at some point I thought like, why not me being the trance DJ in Munich that just starts bringing this up, you know?
Of course.
And then I was like, okay, I will also like start DJing. Then just bought my first pult and just downloaded trance tracks. Very quickly posted a new SoundCloud set, and like the people in Munich that didn't know this genre, went crazy to it. Like everyone was like, "Oh my god, this genre is crazy! I love it. I never heard it in Munich before, only in Berlin or Belgium. It's also like a bit common, but they never heard it." And then I was like their point for trance, you know. So the start was also like pretty quick because people knew me as like one of the only trance DJs in Munich, and so I had a big Munich base since I started in Munich. That helped me very, very much.
That's an extremely good point that I wanted to ask. How's the support in the region for emerging artists? Because here in Spain, for example, we usually deal with some stuff that we first look after what comes from the outside, and it's really difficult to build like a proper fan base from your colleagues supporting and stuff. Yeah. And I want to know how's there in Munich, how's there in this region?
I feel like because I already were partying a lot in Munich and I just knew everyone, you know? Like that's also like a point for new DJs that I also want to make the breakthrough. You need to party. You need to connect. You need to meet new people. You need to meet promoters in the parties. You need to find like friends that are also partying and enjoying the same music, and then you start DJing and you already have people that know you that because you danced like at their events, and then the step from being like a home DJ that just plays at home to playing your first gig is not that hard because everybody knows you already, and then they hear like, oh, this Davyboi, he's now started DJing, let's just
support him.
Yeah, let's just fuck around and book him like for his first gig.
That's extremely interesting, like the perception. But did all this come along? Like, did you already had the idea of becoming a DJ? Because, I mean, there's some sort of difference, if I'm not wrong, like between networking and just partying, right? I mean, there's a point where you start taking things more serious with the aim of being booked instead of just being like one more in the dance floor, right?
Yeah, I get your point. It's like a bit different, but in the first place, it doesn't matter because everyone is your friend.
Okay.
And like in a town like Munich, where the trance scene is not that big or wasn't that big, everyone is your friend, you know. So it's not like that you think, okay, I talk to him promoter wise. It's just like I talk to him because he's like a good friend.
Okay.
And then he maybe also gets like a promoter, makes a own collective and shit, and then you just it's not that different like in such a small town.
Okay.
You just talk to them and then it's like, yeah, we book you.
So at the end I analyze it's like you start being part of the community. Like you start being part of the community, then you detected like some sort of genre you felt alike that was missing in your region.
It was,
and took your shot there.
Yeah.
What vibes did you find around trance music that you didn't find in hard techno anymore?
I think I never was like such a big fan of hard techno.
Okay.
Like I always missed like the melodic parts of it. It was just not that emotional like trance, and I felt like I just want to have emotions while dancing. Like that's the part about dancing, that you just close your eyes sometimes and you just dance, you know. And in hard techno it was like I didn't feel that much in that genre.
Okay.
And then like I knew trance from Berlin because in Berlin it like was probably the first city that played it very often. And then I was like, I need this to be in Munich. Like this genre needs to be more in Munich. And then I started also talk to like friends that are making a collective about trance.
Okay.
So I talked to them as a first residency, and then
Which was that collective?
It was 𝗁𝗃𝘀 events. Okay. So shout out to 𝗁𝗃𝘀, shout out 𝗁𝗃𝘆𝗯𝐺, grüß dich. It was it was in January. They had the same vision as me. They were also like, we love the Berlin vibes, we love trance, we want to bring this to Munich. And then we both had the same vision, just that I was just a DJ and not a promoter.
Okay.
You know, because I knew I don't want to make several, I guess it's businesses. I don't want to be a promoter and a DJ and a da-da-da. I just want to be a DJ. Okay. So I just took a residency at their event, played like there often, and it was like great events. Like,
bro. You really took like very, very smart decisions for the young you are, and I would like you to put yourself in the shoes of that DJ who's dreaming about making it.
Yeah.
What would be your advice for him, or she?
It's like as I already said, it's just go partying. That's the most successful thing at the start. Like just go partying and meet people. That's like the first tip or advice I would give. And the second tip, if you like really have the vision to make it, you need to focus. Like at some point you just need to know, okay, I need to do this for this reason, you know? And then maybe sometimes you can't see your friends or can't go to that party anymore because you have a gig where you don't get anything, but you have this gig in the dates where you don't get anything from, but you need to also take I don't know how it's called, steps down.
Okay.
Like you can't see your friends anymore. You can't party anymore with your friends that much, because then at that point you are like taking your time and putting it into your career.
Okay.
And that's like the thing young DJs also like need to learn this step down to not partying anymore that much with your friends and doing something for your dream, being a big DJ, I guess.
Prioritize a little bit their energy and focus to what will bring them the real outcome. Like trying to maintain like a sort of balance between your personal life, of course, and your career. But if I'm not wrong, what you're saying is that at some point that focus to reach that breakthrough will take like, let's say 80% of your energy and time, right?
Yeah.
So you need to clear yourself from other distractions, and that's a very important part of the whole project, right? Of becoming a DJ.
Yeah. That's what I said. With you need to focus. You need to take it like as a job. If you really want to make it, you need to take it seriously, and that's also like the third big point for me is like. Also to stay focused is like not taking that much drugs, like knowing your limits, you know. Just of course, like if you take some drugs, it's okay, but don't overdo it.
Okay.
Yeah. So just stay focused.
Before jumping a little bit closer into that topic, because this guy did his homework and launched me several interesting topics for this interview. I would like to ask another thing, which I consider it's very important of what you have mentioned. Actually, two things. First thing is about your collaboration with Radio Rodina.
Yeah.
I think now that there's a lot of. Probably Radio Rodina and 𝗁𝗵𝘁'𝗀 are the ones that are getting more like attention around social media.
Yeah, for sure.
But what's your take on collabing with new streams that are appearing? Because here in Spain, like there are a couple of them that have appeared too. We are launching our own as well. What's your take on trying to enter these sort of streams?
how to get there.
How to get there, and if you would recommend to do so. Not Radio Rodina, but trying to be as many places as possible. That's a little bit my question.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's also what I wanted to say previous. You need to, like, how do I say it? These podcasts are like very big for you because you get an audience that doesn't know you, that might like you, you know? So like if you have a request or for something like a video podcast, you definitely should take that. Like also you need to write them like by yourself. Like they will not know you, like of course, because you're a small DJ. So I was like just very like spending 8 hours on social media and looking at every DJ and looking where he did like podcasts, you know? And then I looked at the Instagram sites and wrote everyone like, hey, I'm a small DJ, I saw you, your location, your podcast, your set, your live set. And I also want to be a part of it. I think it's a cool way of expressing me. And yeah, then they might not accept you or like might not answer you. But like in my case with Radio Rodina, I also wrote them. They answered me and they said, hey, we looked at your site. We love your vibe. Let's do it. Like not in a month, not in 2 months, but it was like, I think I waited 4 months for the date in Radio Rodina, but the wait was totally worth.
Whoa.
Like
because of the exposure, I guess.
Yeah. Like for me, Radio Rodina was like, we talked about the breakthrough, right? Mm-hmm. For me, it was definitely like the Radio Rodina reel that they posted. It just was like people from Paris, from France, from Cologne, from Berlin saw me. Like at that time, I was just a Munich DJ, but then they posted this reel. It went kind of viral, like I think 400,000 clicks.
Crazy.
And people saw me like and saw this guy. Oh my God, this guy with a tie and and cropped shirt has such an energy. Who is this? And then like through this reel, everything stepped up. So Radio Rodina, if you see this, thank you for this opportunity. It is a big pleasure for me also.
It is an amazing project, Radio Rodina. And also I am very curious, from all these DMs you've sent, like to get either promoter or podcast attentions, like which would be the ones, like the structure of the DM that has worked better for you? Like at least to get the reply.
How to write the...
Yeah.
Like, that's what I didn't mention. You don't copy the text and just post it to everyone. That's not familiar. This is like that what every DJ does. So you need to look at their videos and find a connection with you. You know, like Radio Rodina looks like a very happy place, you know. It's like a happy place. They play a lot of house sets in there. And I think I just wrote something like, I'm just a DJ from Munich, and I saw your sets, and they were like full house vibes, full happy vibes, and I would love to play there. It was like my...
your reaching message.
Yes. And then because this message was so personal to them, they probably answered, right? Because if the message was like, hey, can I have a set at your place? It's like, no.
There's no connection.
Right.
It's empty, right?
Yeah, it's like you didn't even look at the scene, at the location, you know. And if you like write something lovely, which also fits to you, it's perfect, I think.
I'm loving so much your answers, man. From this, I would like definitely highlight the term of looking into which is the vibe of the promoter or the podcast, and try to seek this connection and also that fit, because if you try to fit in a place where you both are losing time, right?
Yeah.
If you take your time like to investigate a little bit about who's behind the project, what are they trying to bring to the scene, and then you bring that you throw that DM, like probabilities of getting an answer like just blow up.
Yeah.
So with that super highlight, I would like to go back to this topic you were sort of addressing, but yeah, man, you're a guy full of energy. Like we all can tell. we all can tell. Like, just need to look at some videos or social media or like 𝗵𝗃𝘁 on an event. And you mentioned this topic that to me it has like two paths, which is like how do you address like the normalization of drugs in the events?
Like how I like it, or
I mean, where do you take your energy from without? Because I think you've mentioned that you try to not use like.
I never
You've never done.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing because like people see me, and they're like, also like I get sometimes like hate comments. It's like this guy takes so much drugs from this and this. He should take less, but the people don't know me. And if like I met new people and I tell them that, like also you now, they're always like a bit buff, you know, because like they see the energy and they're like, that needs to come from drugs. But it's like the whole opposite. It's like it comes from just the love to this music I play. It's just the pure energy I feel when I hear this music. It's just I feel like free, you know.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
Yeah, it's like just love to the music.
I need to press you a little bit more about that. What this feeling brings to you?
Like the.
Yeah. Like when you're partying, like you don't need like this extra push. Like how's the intensity when you are either in the dance floor or behind the decks?
It's like a insane intensity because you know this whole like this whole vibe comes from your body, you know. It's also a thing. I only go to parties like you asked me how I make it through the night also, right? Like without taking like these drugs that make you awake. It's like just going to the right parties where you belong to, right? Where you love the music. Like as I mentioned earlier, I don't like hard techno that much. So you will not find me on the dance floor in a hard techno party, you know? Like on that dance floor, I get bored. And then I also get tired and would need to take drugs if I would took them. But if you're in the vibe and the party that where you love the music, then it's like you don't need anything. I feel like also it's like a bit people don't see it like because it's so common in this scene. They never tried it, you know. They never tried it like a night without that, like really tried it, you know. And like that's also an appel, I guess it's on English, that you should try it like one night without drugs. If you take like every night drugs, like every party, try it one night without, and you will see, you will get a bit of downer, of course, but you will see, you will feel so much better, like also at dancing, and just you just remember the party, you know.
Yeah.
You just know what happened and
how you felt, and
and then after the day after, you say, oh my god, that party was so sick. But if you take drugs, you don't remember anymore. It's like it was nice. At some point I think it's more like the feeling that the substance gives to you, like rather than what happened in the whole night itself. I am definitely with you in this one. No, I mean, to me it's like it doesn't matter if you do drugs or you don't, but trying at least sometimes a year to just go sober raving. Yeah, like also
it's crazy good because at the end of the day, if you're just normalizing the use, there was a question that happened to me at some point in this year. I was like, I need just to go back to sober raving because I want to feel that I am really enjoying the music itself and the vibe instead of all the whole combo.
Yeah, it's not the drugs that make you the music enjoy. It's you, like really you enjoying the music.
Yeah, and of course being with your friends and like just partying and doing stuff. It's super cool. But at least at some moments during the year or some parties that you say, this one I know I'm going to enjoy. Just try go sober raving.
Especially in the like big events where like I don't know if like DJ Heartstring or 𝗵𝗵𝘁'𝘀 comes to your party where like very nice DJs, like just try that event. Don't take anything and you will see it will be easy. You know, because like it's such in the mind like it's burned into the minds that you need to take drugs to stay awake, but it's definitely not like.
Definitely on you with this one, and this is a huge recommendation I would also do to our audience. And now I need to recapitulate and go a little bit back to, of course, now we know where the energy comes from, but you still you still combine your 40-hour a week job with DJing.
Yeah, like car mechanic.
Car mechanic is tough as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So, for the DJs that are still in that position, how do you find the balance?
It's a very hard question. Like, to be honest, it's like really hard. I don't think you can find a balance, like a perfect balance, because the body, like your body is just not made for this, you know? Like, especially car mechanic, you're also working and staying and doing things. It's not like a job where you sit and just write something. It's like you do really things. I don't think it's like you can find a good balance in this.
You can't find it.
I like the perfect balance.
Okay.
You can find a balance where you can make it till you can live off DJing. Like for 1 and 2 years, you can find a balance. But a perfect balance to do this like the whole life is not there. Like it's just 40 hours a week, and then like Friday going into the train, riding 5 hours with the train, partying.
How many hours?
6 hours to the train, then coming to the party, playing 3 hours, then going sleep 5 hours, then again to the train 6 hours, then again partying, like DJing 2 hours. The body is just not made for this. The unusual, the body is just not made for this.
But my question is, how are you managing to do that?
Also, again, like no drugs, just being a fresh mind, and also, I think it's just a motivation that makes me want to go through this, like the dream of like being a DJ that plays like in such a sick places is so big that it just pushes me through every wall, you know? Like I just have this in my mind that I really want to do it. I want to show my parents, I want to show my family, I want to show my friends that I made it. I want to prove it to myself that I made it. So I think this is just like, for me, I just punch through every wall with this because I just really want to achieve it.
Crazy.
Like my dream, like it is a dream, and I really want to achieve this dream. So I think.
So the dream and passion is your motto, right? To
yes,
go
yes,
all
yes.
through, because I can imagine this needs to be like exhausting, like during.
It is.
Like, it is, right?
It is so exhausting.
Because you're working from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
How many hours? Like 8 hours per day.
Like Friday, especially, is the hardest because I work from 8 to 17, and then I directly with my working outfit, I go to the train, like change my outfit in the car, go to the train directly, not staying like home for like 1 minute, directly into the train, directly into the party, and then to the hotel. It's very exhausting, but yeah, if you chase your dreams, you need to go through hard times, I guess. Like if you really want to do it and really want to achieve your dreams, that's sometimes you have to go through hard times, but it will be good for the future.
Do you think that maintaining your mind clear is helping, like through all this process?
Yeah, definitely. Especially like in such a short time, 1.5 years. It's very not a long time, and my like fresh mind is just. I am like Monday coming to the work and already have like, okay, I need to post this today. The videographer is gonna send me the videos tomorrow, so I post tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. You know, it's just in the work. I also work for my DJ career.
Okay, so
it's
you're
like,
constantly in the loop.
Yeah, for sure. It's like working loop and working loop and working loop.
Going a little now that you say that, there's another thing I would definitely love to know from you, like from one side, your outfit, your presence in on the booth, like what are you trying to bring with that to your audience, and after that, I would love to know how do you engage with them.
What was the first question?
Like the outfit you're bringing, I mean, it does catch the attention. Like the outfit you bring to the booth.
With the cropped arms
you
and
don't
the
see
tie.
that many. Like you're not seeing that many DJs.
For sure. I think it's like I want the people, especially the trance team, to dress like they want, because like the techno scene is also like very black, very dark, and I feel like people are wearing that not because they like it. It's because like they feel like they have to wear that to be like in the scene.
Okay.
But it's definitely not like you see it. You can wear ties, you can wear cropped shirts, you can wear pink, you can wear everything you want. If you feel that, like, do it. That's what I want to say to the people. Be you.
Yeah.
Like this is the part of the rave culture, right? Just being you, and also with dancing, don't dance like others. Just be you and do your thing. And that's like my whole DJ career is about that. Like my whole expression is just be you. Like,
loving the answer, man. Like honestly, I'm honestly loving the answer. I do completely agree on your point. Like there's been some years where everything like needs to be like part of a box, and if you don't fit there, it's like you don't feel comfortable around it. But definitely, man, like if you just go, I imagine you're leaving your job after a hard day of work, and you just want to pop up on a rave dressed as whatever, like as you say, like wearing your shirt, your tie, your whatever. You don't need to feel uncomfortable because the rest is wearing. I think it's the opposite of what it should be. It's just like, just go to the place where you can express yourself.
Yeah, like
right?
this is the whole point of raving. It's a safe space for everyone. You just should express yourself, and this is the whole point of raving. Like if everyone is like the same person and black and like wearing black, and it's not fun anymore, I guess. Like if you go to a rave and everyone is dressed like others, like different, it's so fun because you see so much styles, and everyone is. You also remember the people. Like people recognize me, especially me. They see the tie, and they know it's me. It's crazy. Like
that's how I recognize you from one street to the other. Now when we met, I was like, it's him.
Yeah, you saw me like 100 meters away, and you saw like back there a tie, and you were like, yeah, it's Davyboi. You didn't saw a face, you just saw the tie, and that's Davyboi. I walked to him. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I went to parties. Like I tried it. It was like experiment. 1 month ago, I went to a party without DJing. Like just to a party where I was not on the lineup, just for dancing, without a tie, and the day after with a tie. And it was also a trance party because, as I said, I only go to parties I love. And I had the tie on, and people recognized me like way more often. Like it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, like it's crazy. I had the tie off, and of course, some people recognize me because of my white hair or the tattoo or what.
To me, it's like the whole combo.
Yeah.
It's just like it feels it's you. Even though I've just seen you like till now through photos and videos. Like as you were saying, like 100 meters away, no, Davyboi was there.
Yeah. It's like also crazy. People know me as a like with the tie. And I to be honest, I really loved it. That's what I wanted. Like also there was like in my mind, I want to have a look that no one has. That's my look, like a signature.
Yeah.
And I thought like, if we can talk about that, like how I came to this.
Mm-hmm.
It was like before the Radio Redina set also, Radio Redina again. I thought I want to have a cool outfit for this event, like for the set. And then I thought like, what could I do? Because I always wear t-shirts cropped, like here cropped and here, but just normal t-shirts, like your t-shirts just like with this and cropped, yeah. But many people in Berlin have this style, and especially my friends also wear this a lot. So I was like, what could be like very cool? What could I do? What is very unique? And then I thought it was also in work. I thought in the work I was like doing something on the car. I was thinking, what can I wear like at the event? And then I came like, why not do it with a how's this called in English? How is it called?
Like a
shirt.
Yeah, it's a shirt, right? Like,
like
this casual
like,
shirt.
Yeah. Like a shirt was in my mind, like with this, and then I was like, I have such a sick tie from my dad, like a red tie with wine and CDs and a piano, and it was like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna crop the shirt here, like all my t-shirts, and then this red tie. And then I put it on at home. I was so excited the whole day to put this, to make this outfit finally happen. Then I put it on and I was like, this is so sick. And then I went to Radio Dina with this outfit. And so many friends of me told me this outfit is so cool. And then I was like, why not doing it my outfit, you know? And now I have like 10 shirts in different outfit and different colors. I think I have like 100 ties. Like I got more and more and more. I'm also like getting ties from the fans now.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah, at events, also from promoters. Like some really cool promoters just give me ties at the beginning of the event, and I'm so crazy. Yeah, so now I have like 10 colors of shirts. Like also this one, it's like with some.
Yeah, this is I don't really know how do we call it in English, but
but it looks kind of cool, like with this tie. And then I was like, oh yeah, I do this my outfit, and
it definitely is crazy. But now we know that there was an untied Davyboi previously before all this happened.
There was a Davyboi without a tie before. Yeah, it was.
So what I'm taking of all this is like, to you, diversity is a great part of what's forming you as a DJ, as a raver, and into that, how do you feel the community you're building around this concept, and how do you engage with them?
Like the community of being free.
Of people. Like the people that start to follow you, that engage with your like extremely expressive concept, with your music, like bringing these fun, happy vibes back to the scene.
I think, especially my crowd is like very partyful people, like also very, very happy people. I feel like they see me before the event and they're smiling and they're like, oh my god, I know you. You're like yesterday I played here in Barcelona, right? And like people came to me with such a smile and also were shaking. And was like, you don't need to shake. It's just I'm just a party guy who loves to dance. And they were like, I love you. I follow you since like 1 year. Now you're finally in Barcelona. And it's just like I would say my crowd is just all people are very happy, and it also pushes the people that don't know me. Like I start DJing, and the people that are here for me go stupid and like are having very like fun, and then the people that don't know me, that are just there for the event or something, they see that and they also like get into the mood.
Engage with the
they're like, wow, what is this DJ doing that this is like now changed the party, you know? The party is now like more fun. And that's and then they also get like attracted to that.
Super good perspective. And that brings me to another question. Now that you've been a little bit already around Madrid, Montpellier, Barcelona, etc. How do you feel, or what differences do you feel between
the cities
and the scenes? Yeah,
like between Germany and I would say I take now Spain first, because Spain is very different. I feel like Spain is really lovely. The people are very warm, because I think also it has to do with the weather, because sun makes you happy, you know?
It does.
So I feel like the people here are very happy and very welcomed when I'm here. So I think Spain is like very cool. Like compared to Germany, it's different for sure. Like Spain is more happy, and Germany is, especially like in winter, it's like more cold. People are not that good in the mood. You really need to get them, to push them as a DJ into the mood that of being happy.
Okay.
But yes, I said, like now I have some people that know me and love to DJ and love to see me DJ. It's like like a switch. I play my first track, and it's like a switch of the crowd. Yeah, like everyone is happy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I never thought that it would be like I mean, I don't know, like weather or the attitude itself would put the DJ in a more difficult place in order to bring the crowd up. I never thought on that, and that makes complete sense.
Yeah, for sure. Like also, for me, it's very hard playing in dark locations.
Okay.
Because they just hear the music, then they don't see me, they just hear the music, and then I also play like a kind of different style, then I need to bring them with my music more and less with my performance, you know, because for me it's like 50-50, like 50-50 performance, like 50% performance and 50% DJ, or like probably more, it's like 80% DJ and 20% performance. But it's way harder for me in a dark club. Like Berlin has lots of dark clubs. It's way harder for me to engage with the crowd in a very dark club than in a festival, you know.
That makes complete sense. Like as we were saying during this whole podcast, like your energy is a very key point of your whole thing, even of yours.
My whole career.
Yeah. And
if I wouldn't have the energy, I wouldn't be here where I am now. Like for sure, like people know me for that.
So it makes complete sense that you need this extra push on the booth, like to make people feel that energy and bring them not only through music but through your engaging performance. That,
for sure.
That makes complete sense. But my take was a little bit around also from these three cities, which do you feel it has been the most engaging to you?
Yeah, like for that it needs to be like Germany, like especially Munich, for sure, because like all my friends are there.
Yeah.
It's just if I play, especially I know so many people in Munich, and when I play in Munich, it's just a lobby of all my friends. And now I don't play anymore that often in Munich because I play like a lot of outside. When I play in Munich again, like I play once every 2 months in Munich, everyone comes. Like everyone is there, everyone is partying. And I feel like for me it's definitely like my hometown, where I have like the best parties. But it doesn't say that like the other parties are good. Especially Montpellier, I played in Montpellier. I thought like it was a very dark day, like it was raining, it was 5 degrees or so. And I came there and the energy was so high. I don't know why, just crazy. I think French people are also like really into it, especially if the party is good. The party was very good. So yeah, I have no favor, like just my hometown, but every city has its own vibe.
Yeah, but it needs to, I mean, I definitely understand your point on this, because it needs to be like beautiful, like to see all your friends supporting you, having a good time, and also engaging with probably a new crowd that maybe is not part of your friends but still are coming to support. I mean, it does really need to feel like sort of magic for you.
Yeah, it is very crazy. Like Munich parties, like playing in Munich for me is like, it's not, I would not say the best, but it's like definitely I highlight, like, especially now when I don't play that often anymore. It's like I always know it will be a great party, like a really great party.
Nice one. And also talking about brighter and darker clubs. There's a topic we talk about like off cameras that you throw. And I think it's also good to bring that up because it's not that often, as I told you, that we have like new generation DJs in the podcast.
Yeah.
And I would really like to know your thoughts or your take in the no phone policies and stuff.
I think it has a place. Like it definitely, I agree with that policy, because also like people can't express themselves if they're getting filmed. So I'm a fan of it, because like for raving is a safer space, and I am a fan of it. But I would also say I profited of it, like of not the phone photo policy, also a lot, because like people making Insta stories and putting like me into their Insta story, and like all the friends like who follow them like see this guy going crazy in the booth, and they go into my account and are like, oh my god, this guy is like going crazy. I follow him, and then come to his next party. So I would say I profited from it, from not like not photo policy parties also a lot, but I'm also a fan of the no phone policy, because you have like just a more intimate, I don't know what's called.
Yeah, intimate, yeah.
Intimate
atmosphere.
Atmosphere, right. You're just more of the crowd, and you see like the parties without phones are the best parties. Like if you ask every DJ, like every DJ will tell the same. Like parties without phones are just the best parties.
And also, I definitely agree on that. But I do also understand that social media is such a speaker, like even for the party itself, for the artists and stuff.
Especially in this
current era, man. Like it's just nowadays. Like, I mean, to me, it would be beautiful, like to find a balance between doing some parties with like the no phone policy and then other ones with not. But yeah, nowadays as you said, you profited from this exposure. We all need some sort of exposure, and currently is through content and vibes, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's getting closer and closer to a utopia, like to get this to get this no phone policy extended. Also taking into account that to you, does it make sense if there's a no phone policy but the promoter is taking footage and videos?
That's what I wanted to say right now, because it's hard, especially as a DJ, because I like need content to like get my Instagram promoted. So I feel like I need a videograph. Like if there's availability of a videograph, I always say yes. I also always pay more, also pay my money just to get a videograph. But I feel like if there's a no photo policy at the event, it doesn't really make sense if there's a videograph. Like I had it once that I had booked a videograph, and he was like, okay, I will only film you, and he did that, but the videos were not good.
Okay.
Because either you see like the crowd and me, or you just don't
the crowd.
You just don't do it. Like don't do the videos, you know? Like I don't think that's a good thing, like this, as I said, like this no photo policy, but then a videograph, like do it fully, like just don't do the no photo policy and then also have a videograph, or do like really a safer space rave.
Yeah, that's where I thought. I faced this both perspective, like for our own parties. That it's like, does it really make sense if I block people from filming with their phone or whatever? I can incentivize people not to use the phone on the dance floor or while DJing, but I cannot implement a full no phone policy if then getting content.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit shocking in my mind. It doesn't like make sense.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. No, not really. But yeah, I mean, promoters do their thing, right?
Of course.
You can't like say them don't do this, don't do this. They just do it anyways. But yeah.
No, it's not about like letting. It's just about. I was curious. Like, what was your? That you still are. Defend the no phone policy and understand what the intimate vibe around this sort of parties is created. Like I was just curious to say like, does it really make sense just to share this point of view with our audience? Going a little bit back to you.
Yeah.
You mentioned like in our conversations that your style has changed a lot during
the musical style.
Music wise. Where did it start, and which influences started to fit this change?
Okay, I see. So I think I guess I started with like trance, like this with hard trance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it started like also like early gabber, like because hard techno in hard techno events also the last DJ played like some early gabber, so that and in an early hardcore there's a lot of melodies. So I think it came from early hardcore to like hard trance, like slower, like 155 BPM hard trance, 160 BPM hard trance. This is where I started DJing, and with the time, like 1.5 years now, my style become way more groovy, way more hard house sound, way more speed house sound, hard house sound, also a bit of speed garage. Like I just discovered so many new genres I didn't know before, because when I started DJing I only knew trance. I went to trance playlists, and then I just get all the trance tracks, right? But then I went to so many parties and so many cities. I heard so many DJs that played like speed garage and hard house and like this genres, and I was like, crazy genre, I also want to play that. So I think my style has now become way more groovier, way more dancier. I don't know how it's called. You can dance to it more because it's like more a flow, but also slower. I also come like I started like always with 155, 160 BPM, and now I start always like with 152 and like stay at that range, like sometimes 151, sometimes 153, closing track maybe 155, but this range, like, because I also feel like for me, when I have like the perfect BPM for dancing, for me it is like 152, like
to 55. To me that's the range, like 148 till 150 55. That's where I like to DJ to move me around. I love it.
Right. Like genres are obviously different, like if you play groove there's a lot of going on. If you play that on 145 it also hears for the ear like really fast, but like in this hard house genre it's like 150, 152. That fits like for my ear and my when I want to dance, and then in my room like dancing to my set, it's like 152, like the best
Good
BPM.
One.
So
also I would love to know which is the story behind your sets. What do you want to tell people when you're playing?
That's actually a funny question, because I always prepare the set very wisely at home. I would say it's like I start always with a full flow, like 10 minutes of just dancing, like no breaks, 10 minutes of hard groove often, where people just get into it, like of dancing, right? And then I change up into like a bit of hard house, a bit of speed garage, and then always end the set with like party tracks, you know. Like for me it's like the last half hour is like always full party, where just people are like, okay, let's go. Half an hour more, we go now everything into it. Like also for me, I'm like in the booth and I look at the, like sometimes it's like earlier because I see the people want it now. Sometimes it's later because I see the people are not ready still. But I'm like, I see that and like half an hour more and then I'm like, okay, let's finish this sick. And I'm like just putting banger after banger. And then the people are like crazy.
So
especially the last half hour of my sets are like always the best for me because
it's pure madness.
Yeah, right.
So if we put it outside the booth, it would be like having a pre-party and a full party going on during that set, right? Like just get the composure, be around the vibe, and when the moments come, you just blow it up.
Yeah, like because if you play like this, what I would play in the last half hour, in the first half hour, people would get like overrushed with the stimulants, you know, like if you hear so much melodies and so much party and you're not into it, right? You're not like you're not like in the mood, right? But if you like give them some groove to dance, then some house, like some disco shit, and then like the last half hour you just go madness, then it's like
you excited me, man, to see you live.
For me it's like the perfect, like this is my style. I really love it. Others of course do it other. But for me, it's like this was the best formula to having a great gig.
Yeah, you're definitely getting me excited to see you live, man. And we've got little time left, so I would like to take this chance to let people know which are the next projects coming for you.
Oh, it's
the ones you can share.
Yeah, like I already announced it, Boiler Room in January in Munich. This is so crazy.
Good one, man.
This is so crazy. Like I just saw the gig came in and I was like, oh my god, let's fucking go. This will be the craziest party. I'm so hyped to that. You will see it on Instagram. I will post like a lot of it. I will post like a very lot of it, like a real clips, shit. Like this is the most thing, and also like 2025. Also like also have like gigs in other how it's called, not countries, other continents.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can not tell. Okay, I can tell. It's Australia. Yeah, I'm coming to Australia in 225. Like
good one. Like they have a huge bunch of people like following this. There's Jokes on You, I think is.
Like there's the scene there is also like quite big, and I think it's. The dates are not finished yet. Yeah, but it will happen. And also like there's also like another continent in the question, but that's not fixed yet. So I will not say anything about that. But like other continent is crazy.
It is, man.
Crazy.
It's like going overseas is fucking crazy. And also Australia, which I think like your sound precisely is like growing a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that's. I feel so happy for you. Like honestly, after knowing you during this whole hour, it's just lovely to see dreams pursued and accomplished. Now knowing that you're going overseas, so as we have like 1 minute left, I would give you the chance like to tell your audience whatever you want to share with them.
Okay, so guys, fucking believe in your dreams, right? The real hard times come, but you just need to punch with everything you have through that. Walls you get, and you just punch through them, and then when you really want to do it and you really want to achieve it, you will make it. That's like my last word. If you have the passion, you will do it for sure. Just maybe if it's not like in 1.5 years like me, like this past, it will happen in 2 years, it will happen in 3 years. If you really want to do it and really love it, you will make it.
Crazy. With this super motivational speak from Davyboi, I myself invite you to check a little bit of our channel. We have video sets, parties, a lot of other podcasts. And yeah, it was super pleasure to have back the English audience around here. And of course to have you, man, like again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for taking the initiative to make this happen.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a super pleasure. There's hopefully something in Barcelona coming soon as well with Davyboi.
Maybe.
So we'll see each other as soon as possible, I hope. And to you as well. We'll see you next Sunday back to the Spanish language. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye-bye. Have a great day.